Hi guys, Steve Dean Williams here, and I know it's hard and I know it's tough sometimes when you have somebody that you really care about, then all of a sudden she leaves and you really want her back and you really know, you have no idea, how to get her or what you need to do to draw her interest back to you. So what we're going to talk about today is really the basic foundation of why she would leave and how you can do preventative maintenance to keep her to stay. And if she goes, force her hand to come back to you on this edition of The Man Mindset.
TheManMindset.com. Like, subscribe, share.
Hey guys, how's it going? Man? This is a very kind of a touchy situation because I know a lot of you guys really care for some of your girlfriends, and there are some women in your life that you realize, damn, I kind of messed up a little bit and I want to get my ex back, but I just don't know how to get her back. Well, before we even talk about the how you get her back, we need to start and kind of do some preventative maintenance. So if you are in a relationship right now, you won't mess it up where she wants to leave. Everything about you, I want to talk about a few things. And the first thing that you need to understand, when a woman leaves you, they will always leave you for something better. If you're not doing what you're supposed to do as a man in the relationship, she is going to look for something else. Always remember this number one thing, guys. A lot of women have guys hounding them all the time. I don't care if they're married, in a relationship, or what happens. Just because you put a ring on her finger doesn't necessarily mean that you're safe. And a lot of guys do that. They get in relationships, get stagnant, and they kind of just let things fall to the side. Then when someone else comes into her life that gives her something a little bit more than what you were doing, she leaves, and then you want her back. And then sometimes she doesn't want to come back because she doesn't want to come back to the same old thing. That's why it's very important to do things up front to show her or give her a reason. Two things. Number one is that you'll never find a man to do the things that I do to you, number one. And number two is that if you leave, trust me, you'll definitely come back. Now, what I always talk about is what kind of man you are. For a lot of you guys, you don't understand that relationships are not about being cakey and soft, but it's more about an emotional connection you have with your woman. It's not about the sexual connection. Yeah, for us guys, we love the sex. We love being inside her, eating that pussy, smacking her ass, pulling her hair, all that stuff. I'm sorry, guys. I get all excited when I think about that kind of stuff. But to be serious with you, you know, we sometimes, for a lot of you guys, you don't know how to create the emotional connection. See, the thing that we do here at The Man Mindset is that what we want to create is not just attraction. We wanted you to become a habit and an addiction. In order to do that, you have to be able to have an emotional connection with your woman. And for a lot of you guys, you just don't know how to do it. And it's okay because no one really taught you. And that's what our website and that's what this show is here for, is to show you how to get that emotional connection with her, where you separate yourself from every other man, number one, but not only do you give her a reason not to leave you, you'll give her a million reasons to stay. And then the second thing I forgot to tell you about is number two, if she decides on leaving, she will always think about the things that you do to her. And the last thing that she wants is you to do those things with another woman. For a lot of you guys, when you get in these situations, when it comes to losing your ex, you always feel like you have the low ground. But I want to show you how to have the high ground. And I'm just going to give you just a few tips. I'm not going to give you everything because you need the kissing 101, the making out, the fucking 101, the fireplay. You're going to need those physical things, but we're not talking about those things. We're talking about the emotional connection. How do you make her feel? Do you call her every day and greet her, hey sexy? Do you compliment her on the way she looks? Do you touch her? Do you just hold her for no apparent reason at all? Sometimes women just want to be held. Sometimes they come home or they come over your house, they just want a hug because they're having a bad day. That's part of the emotional connection that a man mindset guy has. And also when you're in the car with her, I'm not saying all the time, but do you open her car door? And I'm not just talking about opening her car door. When she opens her car door, you push her, you grab her by her ass gas and push her in, that kind of stuff. Have fun with it. But also when you're in the car, one thing I always love to do when I'm in the car, and as soon as she sits down, I will take her hand and I will kiss her hand, the back of her hand. How many of you guys do that kind of stuff? Always remember, the emotional connection is about the little things you do. It's not about what you buy her. It's not about what you give her and all this other stuff, all these outside things. It's showing her what will happen if she decides on leaving her. Oh, excuse me, not leaving her, but leaving you. You always want to give her a million reasons why she needs to stay, but that is part of the emotional connection that a lot of you don't have. And it's okay. It's hard for a guy to realize that, you know what, I didn't know. I thought just being with her was enough. No, it's not, because when you get guys like me and my kind of people, your woman is not safe because we know how to take care of a woman mentally. Yes, the bedroom, absolutely, but what's more important is not the pussy between her legs, it's the one between her ears. It's the emotional connection. It's making her feel safe, making her feel sexy, making her feel wanted, making her feel appreciated. And there are a lot of things that you guys need to do in order to do that. And please understand, I'm not saying you're making it all about her. I'm just giving you the reasons why she is your ex right now and why she is with somebody else and not with you. It's not that you're a bad person, it's just that you didn't know. But always remember this, guys, doing the little things is going to take your relationship way further and deeper than the next man, because again, you're giving her a million reasons why. If she goes, she's going to want to come back, number one, and number two, if she goes, she's going to know that, hey, he's doing these things with another woman and I want to be that woman. And remember, you always come first, she comes next. Never place her above you. But what I'm saying is, learn about the emotional connection that we men have with women. It's not about the sex with women, it's the emotional connection. And once you can imprint yourself on her emotions, she will never want to leave you, because then you become a habit, you become an addiction. And she may want to leave and may want to see a million other guys, but guess what? She will always want to come back because you do the one thing that most guys don't do, and that is set a standard. Okay, guys? So I just wanted to talk to you real quick about that, guys. If you have any questions or you need any more assistance, feel free. Come to TheManMindset.com. Send me an email, or guys, please send something in the message underneath the YouTube. You can ask me a question there. If I get the opportunity to see it, I definitely will answer. But this comes from a guy who asked a question about an ex. So these are the things that I want to do for y'all. I want to give you more and give you more options and give you more game as men to understand how this thing works. So now when you go out there, not only will you get a woman, but you know how to keep her even if she wants to leave. Because guess what? Sometimes they want to go because they think the grass is greener, but at the end of the day, guys, they will always come back to you. And that's how you can get your ex back. I'm the Dean, www.TheManMindset.com. I'll talk to you later. Peace.